Let me just bring up my reference. All right. We are almost done with the T-pose. In a bit. Yo, Kira, how goes it? How are you doing today? All right, what am I doing here? Yes, finishing up some things. Doing all right? That's good. That is good. Let's start off nice and slow with let's paint on some other expressions for the serve bot. Actually, before we start that, hold on, gotta hide my reference so I can see OBS. All right, let's put you over here. No. Come on. There we go. All right. Bring my reference back. There we go. Let's rename this Happy Head. Instead of using a sticker. Yeah. Usually when you do these things in an actual figure production, these things, we call them tampos. They become like a texture that gets turned into like a sticker that a machine like kind of like pushes on it on a little assembly line. Everything else though would be painted by hand. That's how it is done. This F-Zero. Mute City. Yep, it is. He's got no eyes. Let's see. And then actually it's more almost more equal like that. And then for the mouth, happy mouth, go away. And it's gotta be Something like that. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I made the mouth too big. Actually, you know what? Let's just start over. Mouth too big. I have a habit of making these things too big. No, what? I mean, you can always like inherent texture, you import things and then you can project paint it over. But it's off on an angle. So I'm just freehanding it. I mean, it's also a simple shape. Well, yeah, I mean, here, I'll show you. Let me import. Let's try importing. What's this other image here? Yeah, let's try importing this one. Let's see, which one is it? Let's try this one. And turn the opacity down. Rotate it. Scale bigger. And then... See? Like that. Oh, once applied? Yeah, no. Yeah, once applied doesn't work that way because the thing is, when you do this, you're actually painting color information on the individual vertices. So it's not like you're placing a rasterized image, you're literally painting vertices. So think of it as like if you were painting a real figure, you can't move the paint once you paint the figure, right? Because how can I say this? There's no, this isn't a like UV modeled or anything like that. You could bring in textures and let's see, we're here, like texture map. If this thing had UVs, you could bring in a texture here, apply it, but it's kind of out of the scope of ZBrush. ZBrush is very much a sculpting program. And when you paint, you're literally painting vertices. You know, let's go with this mouth. I like this mouth. Let's clean it up. Ooh, Ghibli. Actually, let's go with this. Yeah, that's nice. The face of agony. Let's call this agony head. That they do. I would even say they're probably pretty spoiled. All right. Now for you, little fella, we will actually, I need you. Okay. No, it's too big. Actually, I think it might be better if I draw it out first. Yeah. Look at that. He's cry happy. We can't have that. I need this red. You know what? There you are. Right about there. Whoops, cut too much into that. Whoops. I really need to change the nib on my Wacom pen. Hello, martial art. How are you? How have you been? My eye. Chapter 15 of Resident Evil 4. Nice. You're almost done. They're in the final stretch. Okay, so we got the happy, the sad, the I screwed up. Do I want to do any other expression? I've been pretty good, pretty good. Let's leave it on this little happy face for now. No. I am actually pretty good. Boom, boom. One, two, three. That is good. That's good. Whoop. Gotta add some edge loops to you. Now this whole stage is pretty much done. I'm just gonna be slowly going over everything, polishing up and finishing little bits where it needs to be. Then we can start posing. Where's... oh, going the wrong way. X. There we go. Who is the little Lego guy? He is a serve bot. Well, him and many others like him. They serve Tron Bronne up here. Good old serve bots. They serve her and usually get constant reprimanding remarks by her. I'm pretty sure she built all them. I don't quite remember. My memory on Mega Man Legends lore, pretty hazy. Service chairs for pretty woman, yeah. Into that. Lucky little bots. How are you doing, Gobs? I figure I should. Another commission model print. Nice. You know what? I should lower. Actually, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Nope. That's exactly what I thought. No, I don't like that. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You definitely can. Maybe I should make a channel for 2D artwork, because you can definitely put in whips and critiques. Actually, yeah, no, you can put in the whips and finished works. Yeah. That is A-okay by me. Just stable diffusion. The age of AI art is upon us. Oh, it was a good run while it lasted. AI art triggers you. I don't know about that. I think the AI 3D still has quite a ways to go, in my opinion. I'm sure it'll get there eventually, like the 3D AI art. But from the way I can see it, it still has a long way to go. Rock bottom. The thing I've noticed about 3D AI is that the texture is doing all the heavy lifting. The actual 3D part is so basic, super basic. Most generic art style. Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, the vast majority of people that are into AI right now don't have much design sense. And so the majority of like images you see get posted is like, look what I generated. Look what I generated. There isn't much how can I say it? There isn't much manual input after the fact, you know, like after the image gets generated, except for like at most a cleanup. So at least when it comes to 3D, my job is safe for quite a while. I want to try. Let's duplicate you. And let's hide you. Delete hidden. And then we'll do that. Y radial, let's make it 24. This music's really loud in my ears. Yeah, I seem to be a virgin. No, the reason for that is those companies are, you know, protecting themselves, which makes sense. But if you do all that AI generating like locally on your own computer, yeah, you can definitely turn those safeguards off and do it yourself. Yeah, that I like. Subtool master mirror. Good. The one thing I would say annoying about AI is all the arguments. All the people that are like fervently for it and fervently against it. Pretty tiresome looking at all that stuff. What? I think I'm missing you here. Yep, apply. Whoa, hold on, don't apply. Why is there... Don't worry about that. It's not a hot topic here. Not at all. I don't know. I don't think it'll get legislated out of existence. I'm pretty sure it'll just be regulated. Because like AI right now kind of reminds me of when the internet first started. It was like very Wild West, you know? Like there isn't many rules, if any, around it. Hive begins drawing nice boobs. I mean, from what I've seen, they do. But again, they do once you like edit it. But yeah, AI reminds me right now the beginning of the internet. Kind of a Wild West scenario. Not much rules going on. And so there are definitely people doing some unsavory things with it. Humanly? Yeah, see, the thing about humanly, the unfortunate thing about that is we only reach that spot after a bunch of people have been doing things unhumanely. Unfortunately. That's just how it goes with technology. It's all garbage. Yeah, like I said, the one thing you can't AI away is design sense. That's something you need to learn. And since so many people using AI have not been trained on the principles of design, everything is kind of like cannibalizing on itself, you know? An artist has to put effort into it. High standards. Okay, I think there's no more dynamic subdivs there. Okay, for the time being, I can call the serve bot done. Let's get back to Tron Bronne. Should always have standards. I'm not skilled, but who else draws this kink market though? the one really interesting thing I've seen being done with AI, kind of genius. Not gonna lie, this is pretty genius. Easy money for right now, like this. Right this minute. I expect it to soon no longer be easy money, and it's probably already approaching that. But I've seen some people generate like a specific lady using AI and then making an OnlyFans profile of this AI lady. I've already seen like a handful of people like showing all of that. You heard about it? Yeah. So that's kind of easy money right now, but I don't expect that to be easy money for long. But it is interesting. I would not have thought of that. I can only imagine paying an OnlyFans for a made up AI persona. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna last too long. But it's funny that it's happening. Somebody thought to do that. All right, I do need to do this jacket. Forgot all about the jacket. You know, the AI OnlyFans profile reminds me of the whole Project Melody thing. When all those other cam girls were complaining about her. She's stealing our views. Yeah, the one thing I have definitely learned is that for the majority of people out there, good enough is good enough for them. Yeah. But yeah, for most people out there, good enough is exactly that, good enough. It's repulsive. The only place where good enough is not really good enough most of the time is in the professional world. Over there, you need to deliver exactly what like the client wants or the art director wants or any of them. You want higher tier things? Yeah, I agree with that. How thick is this? How thick are we? 1.6? Good enough. Now I need to soften up the color. Good enough. I mean, yeah. Sometimes it's not always about skill as well, like having high degrees of skill. Like I have seen plenty of artists that have insanely high skills with absolutely zero following of any kind. So it's not always about skill. Draw my own H anime. Do it. Do it. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes there's, I mean, this is gonna sound all artsy fartsy, but sometimes there's just like a certain charm or a certain essence in the way somebody will draw something or paint something. And then it becomes like endearing in a sense. And then a lot of people start to like really like it. Like the One Punch Man webcomics. That guy cannot draw for shit. But look how many people love it. Will Patreon subs fall into that category? Yeah. I don't know how to explain it other than like the artsy fartsy way of like there's a kind of like essence to it. Oh, was this inside out? Yes, it is. It's inside out. Flip. Here, his competition is great. Yeah. That guy draws like a beast. What's his name? Murata? Murata? I do like the way that guy draws. I need you to be softer. Yeah, I like that. The AI thing. Yeah. Yeah, I hear ya. I classify all that AI style. I classify as the social media art style, if that makes sense. There's like this specific art style, kind of. I call it the social media art style because it's what gets views and interactions on like Instagram and things like that. But yes, it only makes sense that AI kind of started following that because it's where it's scraping all these images from, right? You need to be like that. Yeah, something like that. Boom, 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 boom. AI NFT. Oh, NFTs. That was a funny thing. Yo, Mr. Alejandro, how goes it? How are you doing? Virtual class. Nice, nice. Ooh, collar too big in the back. Yeah, Dead Island 2 after like what? 9 years of development? Finally that game released. I heard it's pretty decent. I like the first Dead Island, so I'll probably check it out. The original Resi 5. Puffy, puffy, puffy. Do, 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 do. You know, like the whole dismembering of zombies. I haven't played Callisto Protocol, but did that game really release without any of the whole dismembering mechanic? It did. That's quite the blunder considering that guy made Dead Space. Oh yeah, definitely. Resident Evil 4 is definitely a zombie game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely a zombie game. Do, do, do. I think we can... Yeah. We can definitely open this up some. I just realized. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. Yeah, no, not yet. Oh, actually, no. Actually, I think I can get away with it for right now. How's this looking? Yep, nope. I'll just do this. Oh, oops. Oh, that game is finally getting a full release. I will have to check it out. I still need to beat Darkest Dungeon. Coin 002. And let's extract. Yeah, I've played Darkest Dungeon. I've just never beaten it. People rarely beat the games that they buy. If you just like, you go on your Steam library and you check out the trophies for any game that you have, there's always a trophy for completing a game. And you'll see like, usually at maximum, half of the people that own a game actually beat it. The second one's more of a roguelike. Yeah, I've heard it's the second one that's pretty different. Only 3 people have passed this game. And people have nothing to do. Yeah, it's really surprising. Not many people beat the games that they own. Nice. Podcast mode. All right. So good. All right. Back to the jacket. Jacket. What I need. Does she only have 2 buttons on one side? No, both sides. Boom, 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 chicka, boom, 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 boom. My neck of the woods, it's actually kind of cold. And it's kind of a cold week. This week. Actually, hold on. That's better. All right, you will go over here. As a matter of fact, it looks like I need to bring this coat out more. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some more Darkwood tonight. Wanted to play last night, but it would have only made my headache worse. Yep, right around there. A little bit of oval shape. The ones are more green though. Green, but dark green. I was rewatching the VOD of the first playthrough of Darkwood, and I noticed some things that I missed. The first thing is the guy that I killed in the first cabin. I thought he was the guy that kidnapped me, but no, he was one of the prisoners. So the guy that kidnapped me and drugged me is still out there. And I think because he drugged me, that's the reason why my character craves those mushrooms. Still greener than IRL. Any series you want to see this anime season? I don't know. I need to catch up on a lot of anime. Not yesterday. Over the weekend, I binged watch that Handyman Isekai anime. It was like Handyman Saito or something like that. That was a nice one. I like that one. He's a handyman in a fantasy world. Slavs just love mushrooms. I don't mind mushrooms. You back here need to, yep, pull you out. Didn't eat them after. Yeah, Isekai is pretty cookie cutter. Yep. But I don't mind the cookie cutter when it's like, oh yeah, I find this interesting. Well, I guess that's it for the jacket. Now let me commit. She's got no head. Yeah, when she's more posed, I'll sculpt in some folds. All right. This thing here. Is it fine the way it is? Whoa, what's with all this? Oh, you know what? I don't like how you look. Whoops. Delete higher. Yeah, I need to watch that one too. I saw the first season, but completely missed the second season. Ah, the curse of reading the source material. Not too big of a smile. Yeah, it's better. They nerf it until the money shot, at least. That's how it always goes with anime. Redo of Healer. I haven't watched that, but I've seen plenty of clips. What is the deal with all this? It won't show up in printing, I know that, but it bothers me. Little ripples. Why are they here? Word those scenes, yeah. From what I understand, it's essentially it's a revenge anime, right? Like that dude is just exacting his revenge on everybody that wronged him in essentially the most detestable ways possible. Ocean market. Then back to revenge. All right, next thing hair. Fight scene that nobody cares about. Wait, hold on. Have more sense than it. Yes, all the parts are different subtools. And also, how you doing, Somit? Waiting for this quick save to finish. Yeah. So everything is all to this. All broken into all of these subtools. It's a lot of them. Oh god, it's a lot of them. Yeah. And everything is, yeah, the whole entire thing is one tool broken up into multiple subtools. I do it that way because it's easier when it comes to like posing. So like, you know, once I start getting into posing, I do it in Transpose Master, but I can move things around and push the pose without like worrying around points of articulation, things getting jumbled up. Yeah, I mean, don't think too hard about that part because that's just the way ZBrush thinks of things, you know? Everything in your subtool list is all part of one tool, you know? It's like when you go over here, you're saving, you know, to save as, you're saving a Z tool. But you don't need to think too hard about that part. It's just, what matters more is everything in here, in your subtool list. Like communism. Everything is one. Standard hierarchy from Blender and other CAD. Yeah. But I mean, that's just the way I do it. Some people will do it as like the whole body, like the actual body parts, you know, like these. Some people will work as that as like, that's one subtool, the entire body, right? And then they'll make the whole jacket another subtool. You can work like that too. I just like to break things into as many pieces as possible for when I pose. Alright, lay on me. Lay the factoid on me. Ooh. Let's dynamish this together. Actually, wait. Before we do that, when my mother was still a child, in our country there was this thing. It was some document that you were not allowed to buy more than 1 kilogram of meat per month. Nah. The equal distribution of resource. Not more than 1 kilogram of meat per month. Man, that sucks. I'm gonna enjoy donuts now. Thank God for capitalism. Yeah. I can buy what I want, when I want, however many I want. Yeah. To think the thing that actually brought down communism was pop culture. Was Madonna and Coca-Cola and Pepsi. And Tetris. Can't forget Tetris. Let's dynamesh. Whoa, too high. You see communism as pop culture. Yeah. I remember way back in high school, there was a moment where it was popular to wear those Che Guevara shirts. Just seeing a bunch of kids in my high school wear it. And I'm like, you do know who that guy is, right? Time for bed later. Well, have a good sleep, Mr. Vane. See you next time. But yeah, seeing those shirts, I'm like, you guys do know who that is, right? Yeah, no problems. Have a nice sleep, Somed. Thank you for dropping by. And speaking of communism, I want to try playing that game, what's it called? Papers, Please? I like the music in that game. It's pretty baller. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I need to play that game. And then now there's like that other game that's kind of like Papers, Please, but 3D. It's called like Contraband, something like that. Like same deal. You're at like at a checkpoint, something like that. People come through and you check for contraband. All right, so we got this whole dynameshed out here. Let's duplicate it and zero mesh it. Let's give it a 5. 5, 5, 5. And coincidentally, the song is also 5 a.m. All right, let me give this a quick save because sometimes when projecting, ZBrush likes to crash. It's always a good idea to save before doing any of these ZBrush operations. Have to deal with you a bit longer. It's all good. I appreciate the company. All right. Let's start projecting. Yes. Oops. Yes. Project. Project. Yep, good enough. Let's adjust this. Hey, stop that. I feel like you need to come up a bit more. And you come up more. Good. All right. What else do I need to do before we jump to posing? You know what? There is something I want to do. Let me give this another save. All right, what I want to do is play around with the proportions of her hips and thighs. So let's bring this back into there. It's got to go through a lot of subtools. There we go. Of the anatomy. I try my best. Always look so eye-catching. Wow, thank you. I feel like this is the moment where I should start adding a bit of my own personal decisions compared to what's on the official. Yeah, we will make that a bit bigger. All right, let's see how that looks. Boom, 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 boom. Darkest Dungeon 2? Yep, eventually. I would definitely want to beat the first game though. I know they're not really related to one another, but I like to finish games I've started. And I've started Darkest Dungeon a couple of times, but never finished it. And since Darkest Dungeon 2 has been in that early access phase all this time, I've also been waiting for it to just finish. Now the clothing. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Is there anything else I need to do before jumping into posing? Let's check our expressions. Yeah, you know what? I'd say I'm happy with the face shape. We got angry. We got... Oh, you know what? I want to take a look at the smug. Yeah, I guess it's fine. But the surface definitely needs some cleanup. That's for sure. Yeah. You know what? Let's bring back some symmetry that I seem to have lost here. Oh, I should have saved before I did that. Don't crash on me. Come on, ZRush. I believe in you. You can do this without crashing. Almost there. Come on. Hey. Ooh. Let's undo that. Not often, but if it's gonna crash, it's gonna crash in moments where, like that, where I'm trying to bring back symmetry on something or project something. It's usually during those calculations that something could go wrong. And then ZBrush just crashes. Math also crashes your brains. You are the ZBrush. I just need to clean up some of this. This is starting to get on my nerves. Hmm. You know what? Let's try the high polish. Or you know what? You know what I really should do? Let's don't do that high polish. This freaking divot in here. All right. What I really should do is hide everything. There we go. Let's duplicate. Also, let me give this a save. Come on, ZBrush. Save the project. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We need to zero mesh. That's 3. Now I don't care if ZBrush crashes during this calculation because I saved. I am smart. Yep, that's definitely better. Now we project. Project. Actually, hold on. Okay. What I want projected is basically down here. There we go. We can start softening these out more effectively. Fill object. There we go. There we go. That's looking much cleaner than what we had up here. It's subtle, but since I could see it, I needed to get rid of it. See, like right around here. Need to move that. Okay, there's like this little ugly shadow shape over here. It's because there's like kind of an indent. Come on, quick save. And now it's a whole lot smoother there. Just the way I want it. Alright, so we can delete this old one. Is there one more expression I can make? Well, let's see here. Full mouth open. True, I don't have a full mouth. Oop. Full mouth open. Because we have the smug face. We have the smirk. No reasons for that. Let's see here. Her list of expressions. She has a lot of exacerbated expressions. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Seems like most of her expressions are mouth closed. Hmm. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. Okay. Nah, I guess I'll keep it with just the angry and smug this time around. Because I think for her... Hold on. I think for her not safe for work version, I'm thinking a dominatrix outfit. What's this? What the heck? What is this for? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, it felt more in character to have her be like more like in demand, in charge. So I think the smug look and that angry look is all the expression that I need for this one. I just need to design her an outfit. Oh, all right. Since I've decided on that, I have to finalize the head. Because right now, these ears are separated from this head. Okay. Yes. That's what I need to do. Yeah, it felt more in character for Aqua to be at the receiving ends of things. Because that's how it is in the show. She's always on the receiving end of all the bad things. Because since sculpting a character takes so much time, I feel like every time when I'm thinking about a pose, it has to be something that's makes sense because it's going to involve a lot of work. Whereas in drawing, like, you can just brainstorm a whole bunch of different things. All right, head. Let's see here. Angry smirk, okay. Angry. Hey, why thank you, Dick Tortoise. Nice name. Thank you for the compliment. Now I'm imagining a tortoise. It's with a lot of cake. We bring these ears in. Because we're gonna combine... Yes, we're gonna combine the head and the ears. Boolean folder. Dick Chris Redfield in a turtleneck. Alright, now it is 1. I'm gonna duplicate that. And we will... yeah, why not? Let's Z-remesh it with symmetry. Z-remesh. Don't crash on me, ZBrush. Son of a... Why did the ears disappear? Yeah, it's part of the same mesh. Why'd you disappear? You know what? I'll do this. Let's delete this. Go back to here. Let's Dynamesh. Boom, boom. Let's smooth you out. We need a bit more of a smooth out here. Want a smoother transition between the two. Okay. Now duplicate. All right. Now you better keep those ears. Z-remesh. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. That's what I want. Let's smooth you out. Okay. And now we project. All right, you I can delete. And you are our new smirking head. I mean, angry head. Whoops. There we go. There's the angry eyes. Have a little bit of cleanup to do here. It's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see based on the shadow. There's a little bit of unevenness going on in here. I want to fix that. Only for 10 years. What got you interested in professional sculpting? And is there any projects you haven't finished? How do I get in? How did I get interested in this? Honestly, I was originally aiming for working in a game studio, which in the first year of my professional work, I did do some work for some games. And then while looking for more work, I ended up getting clients for miniature work, working on tabletop games. And then I just started receiving more and more work in that. And I found that to be a whole lot more fun compared to game art. Because game art is like, I want to say 40% art, 60% technical stuff, or 60-70%, yeah, more technical than art. Like visual art, like, you know, sculpting and things like that. Like, if I were to do characters in a game, very little time would be spent on the actual sculpting part, and a whole lot more time will be spent on retopologizing it, fixing topology, UVing it, and all that other stuff. And so as I got more work that was just like straight sculpting, I just started leaning more into that. And projects that I haven't finished, I would say in the beginning, I wasn't finishing much projects. But now I tend to finish every project that I start. Because some of the projects I work on are the professional work. I have to finish that. And then like this model you're seeing right now is for a Patreon, so I need to finish that. And so everything I'm working on now gets finished, which feels good to finish things. But yeah, definitely in the beginning, when I was more of a beginner, I was not finishing everything I was starting. I need to put a bit more detail into the ear. Maybe I need to... I don't want to pull the ears in. Yeah, actually, maybe I should. I'm looking at this transition right here. And I don't know if I like it too much. What if I do it like that and Bring you up like that. Yeah, it's a bit better, but It's a good thing I didn't immediately jump into the posing, because this definitely still needs a bit of touch-up. Just bringing her hair so she's not so bald. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Decent. I'll come back to it. See how I feel about it later. Alright, yeah, you. Yeah, let's delete you. Okay. Now, you. Whoops. There you are. All right. Let's bring these ears in closer so I don't have to keep doing everything that I just did. Yeah, right there. Boolean folder. Oh wow, that was fast. Okay, same thing as last time. Going to Dynamesh. Maybe that was too low. Smooth this out. Okay, duplicate. This one we cannot z-remesh with symmetry. What the hey? I have never seen this before. This is interesting. What is going on? All right, let's try that again. Don't screw up on me now, ZBrush. Good. I have no idea what that was all about. Maybe give it a bit more. Let's try 8. Okay, that's good. Now let's project. And project. Yep, that's good enough. Now you delete. Wait a second. Oh no, smug, not angry. There we go. Okay. Doom 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 doom. Boom 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 boom. Ooh, I like this one. Boom boom. Boom boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Fill object. Is there any cleanup I have to do around the eyes? No, it's actually looking pretty good. Do need to detail this ear a bit. I am looking forward to playing that new Legend of Zelda game. I still need to order a capture card so I can stream it. Yeah, what's it called? Tears of the Kingdom? Comes out in a couple of weeks. Maybe like 2.5 weeks, something like that. Yeah, May 12th, I think. You know what? Let's try bringing you down. Boom, boom, boom. I think I might get a copyright strike on this song. So let's skip it. Here we go. Good old Minecraft. Hopefully I shouldn't get copyright for that one. Yeah, this is looking good. I like this. Okay. Okay. Any other games interested in playing? Tears of the Kingdom, Dead Island 2. Yeah, I need to play Dead Island 2. Let's see, of new games coming out, I guess Tears of the Kingdom. I do want to play that game. How do you say it? Dredge? The cosmic horror fishing game. I would like to play that game. I'm currently playing Darkwood, which I will hopefully play tonight. I was thinking about it earlier in Darkwood, how you're basically surviving every day, every night. And I think I'm on day 6 or day 7. Now, I don't know, but I don't think those days will continue on forever. Like, I don't think it'll be like if you were playing super cautiously, all of a sudden it's like day 25. I'm thinking there's a limit. And as more days pass, like the nights are going to become more and more difficult to survive. This is what I'm thinking is happening or gonna happen. All right. This is too harsh. There we go. Made it further than you. Yeah, because I'm about like a week into it. There's got to be like a hard limit. There's no way the game is just going to keep on counting to like day 30, day 35, you know? The game's too scary. Yeah, it does get pretty unnerving when you're trying to survive the night. You hear all those footsteps and chanting coming from outside. I don't like this. I don't like this star vertex over here. I'm gonna have to little bit of polish. I really play tricks on you. Yeah, after that, when the stream ended and I was getting ready to go to bed, I'm just walking through my house in the dark with the light from my phone. I'm like, let's see here. I got this. All right, you delete. Bye bye. So we got you. We can get rid of you and get rid of you. And you as well. And get rid of you. The original. Bye bye. Okay, let's start with the angry. Oh, this is gonna give me a headache. There we go. Some Undertale shop. Okay. The lashes. Let's apply the dynamic. And yeah, let's apply. Okay, you know what? I do want to soften you, but not that much. Okay, that's good. Smooth jazz. Yo, Kira, welcome back. You didn't miss too much. This is the part of the phase where I'm just kind of slowly going over everything before I jump into posing. Apply that and give it a couple of subdivisions. Oh yeah, the not safe for work version. Yeah, I was thinking about giving her a dominatrix outfit. Some things that are nostalgic to me. Banjo-Kazooie. That makes me super nostalgic. I played that game a lot as a kid. What else besides Banjo-Kazooie? The smell of spring. Nostalgic. Definitely some like old cartoons, like Teen Titans. Nintendo 64 days were limited. Nintendo 64 was the second console I've ever owned. First one was the Sega Genesis. Because Sega does what Nintendo don't. Also, the Dreamcast is pretty nostalgic feel for me. I remember playing Shenmue a lot on my cousin's Dreamcast. That game was something. That and Dark Stalkers or Night Warriors, whichever name you want to go with. I really wish Capcom would make a modern Dark Stalkers game, but I know they won't. It's a shame. It's a good fighting game. Which character plays Blue? Which one Dark Stalkers? Not too bad. You just think of if they are a monster that's like kind of Silver Age monster, you know, Frankenstein, mummy, vampire, werewolf, that's Dark Stalkers. Anything else weird and crazy? That's Blaze Blue. There we go. I think now if I do this, be like boom, boom. There's the quick switch. Smirk, smug. Cat girl nun. Well, cat girl is Felicia, but nun? No, there's no nun characters in Dark Stalkers, so that must be Blaze Blue. Wait, you're talking about what's her name? You don't see her face. She like has a mask and like those big like 3-bladed claws. You're talking about her from Blaze Blue? Forget her name. Is she supposed to be a nun? Felicia is totally a nun. She is? I don't remember. And why would YouTube censor that? Ah, you're right. She is. Oh, yeah, it's from her story. You're right. Completely forgot about that. Giving this a save. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Unless your character's JoJo reference. Oh, what about if your character is JoJo? What's the name of that fighting game? The JoJo fighting game. I'm almost caught up in the manga that I can finally take a look at that game. I'm still reading what's it? Steel Ball Run. I think I'm about a little bit halfway through. You ready to know the story? I think I stopped reading after the part with the tree. I like Stone Ocean. That one was pretty nice. I like how utterly insane the ending was. All right. I don't want to pose yet. I only have about a little more than a half hour left. So I don't want to pose yet. What I will do, let me save this. And let's save the project. Okay, now for the clothing, let's hide that, that, and that. You too. And you. Okay. Let's brainstorm for the remainder of the stream. Poly paint, adjust colors, frame, you. I'm good at brainstorming. Whoops, wrong button. Concept art and anime channel. Oh, would you look at that? I have definitely not seen half of those outfits. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. I don't want to give her like the typical black that you usually get with dominatrix outfits. Yeah. Whoops. Just colors. Okay. For now, because this is streaming, can't go too crazy. But for now, let me do this. Put you there like that, and then through. Yeah. This will definitely not be here in the actual thing, but since this is streaming, I can't actually do the real thing. So then I can, hold on. Maybe we can make this part, whoops, thinner. Something like that. Then follow it through up here. She was in a bathtub. The little loopholes. Let's see. Maybe we can also something like this, maybe? Fan of any sport? No, I never really got into like watching any sport, but I did used to snowboard quite often. Any tips for someone interested in 3D modeling? Few colleges to attend for game design development? I would say If you're the type of person that has a very do-it-yourself mentality, I would say skip going to any kind of game design college and just kind of learn it on your own, because there's a lot of information online and a lot of workshops that are offered by professionals. None of that existed when I was getting into this. So if you're the type that has that kind of mentality where you have quite a bit of tenacity and stubbornness, I would say go for that route, because you would save a lot of money. Like a lot of money. If you're not the type like that, I would say go for a more traditional art school, like an art school that will teach you the more traditional stuff of drawing and painting and all that art fundamentals, because that is what's really important. 3D modeling, you can easily teach yourself how to use a 3D program. But if you learned how to draw and then learn how to sculpt, like sculpt with actual clay, all of that will translate 100% whether you want to go into Blender or Maya or 3D Max, anything. Those are just tools. They're not like the art subject itself, they're just tools. So I would say definitely go to something that's more traditional and then learn how to use a 3D program on your own, because you don't need to pay tens of thousands of dollars to learn how to use a 3D program. That you can teach yourself pretty easily. But the art fundamental stuff, that one it definitely pays to have guidance. I mean, you can also do that on your own, but it definitely pays to have guidance in those parts. Like my sculpting got a whole lot better. Like I noticed like a huge increase like years ago when I started taking life drawing classes and figure drawing classes. The skills I gained there translated 100% into sculpting human characters. So like if I can go back and do it all over, that's what I would do. Yeah, self-taught is good, but for self-taught, you definitely need to be high tenacity and stubborn. But if you still decide to go to like a more game design school, then I would find one that has connections. Because the one thing that you can definitely get from there that you can't get, from doing it on your own is networking and connections. Because that's just as important, if not more important, than the actual skills themselves. If you were looking to like pursue a professional career doing this. Because the place I went to was more of a no-name kind of place. But if I had gone to like Nomen, for example, Nomen is like right there in the heart of Hollywood, Los Angeles. So connections were everywhere. Yeah. Recommendations. That is, yeah. If you want to do this professionally, that will help you out immensely. Yeah, Full Sail. Yeah. Yeah. In Florida, the school to go for there would be Ringling. The connections with Ringling are insane. I'm pretty sure studios like Disney will look at graduates from Ringling. I mean, I don't know what if there's been like new schools that pop up, but the ones I know off the top of my head, if things haven't changed drastically, is that places that have connections, this is like Ringling has connections, Nomen has connections, what's that one school? SCAD, the Savannah College of Art and Design. They have connections. And that other one that I'm forgetting the name. It's in California as well. Another famous art, animation, game design school. But I would definitely say try to avoid a school that is strictly game design. It's so weird to hear about university and places in America. Never heard before. Ringling, that one, you might have heard the name Ringling, you know, like the Ringling Brothers, the circus Ringling Brothers. For some reason, I don't know the history, but they have an art university named after them. Sounds like Pringles. Yeah, so I guess their circus is only in the United States then. I don't like how this is looking. Yeah, because I ended up going to a pretty no-name college for animation and games. And now they don't exist anymore. Hooray! Raised on Slavic ground. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, the place I went to doesn't exist anymore. They were eaten up by a larger local university. And then a lot of people used to go to the Art Institute, and they don't exist anymore after they got sued to oblivion. My degree is still valid, Because like the school I went to didn't like disappear 100%, but because it still like exists as part of a larger university. But at this point, I don't care about it. Or the degree that I got from it. Because that's the other thing. Degrees don't matter when it comes to art and getting a job in games or getting a job in animations. The degrees, they don't matter at all. They are of no importance. What matters is your portfolio. So if you think you can save $80,000 by doing everything on your own, then that would be really good. Because what matters most is the skill. But then, like I said, if you can't afford to go to a place that has connections and network like crazy starting from the very first day. So, I hope that helped, Big Tortoise. Those are my experience. Without putting yourself in crucial debt? Not unless if you already have the money. It's kind of impossible. Like, it took me 11 years to pay off all of the debt that I got from going to college. 11 freaking years. Yeah. And I'm the lucky one. I got to pay it off. You know, so many people don't get to pay it off because you know you move on with your life. You have a family, you have kids, you have a house. Everything starts like piling up, and then it becomes difficult to pay all those things off. Yeah, it's it's difficult paying all that off. Debt-free and childless. Actually, more like that. Yeah, Full Sail. I remember Full Sail. I don't know how Full Sail is like nowadays. But back then when I was going to college, Full Sail was kind of comparable to the place where I went. But at least they still exist, and the place I went to doesn't quite exist anymore. And I have an acquaintance that went to Full Sail, and they work in the game industry. Full cell might not be too bad. But yeah, I would say that if you're still considering the route for going to a college, I would say definitely try to find one that's more focused on the fundamentals and one that has connections. Because that networking, that's very important. Accelerated curriculum and change the truckload. You'll spiral really badly. Ooh. College abroad? It's more expensive. A whole lot more expensive. One thing I would do if I had a time machine and I could go back in time and do things a little bit differently. One thing I would do is I would enroll in an atelier. That's what I would do. And the one that I'm thinking of is the, what's it called? The Florence Atelier. It won't be nearly as expensive as a university. It'll still be costly, but not like $90,000 costly, maybe more like $30,000 in total. So already significantly cheaper. And it's an atelier. Their system is very different from a college system. Because like in a college system, you know, they got to be accredited. So you got to take a history class, a science class, blah, 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 blah. An atelier is like old school style of teaching art where there's like a master artist, and the master artist will be teaching you how to do this, how to do that. And you will spend like a good 6 hours minimum of the day just drawing, and then eventually painting. Yeah, pretty much like a technical school for art fields. Yeah, that's just, yeah, essentially what an atelier is. Yeah, but if I could do it, that's what I would do. It's what I would also do now if I had like, if money wasn't an issue, I'd enroll myself in an atelier and seriously level up my skills. Because I think like the worst student from an atelier would be a good working professional, and the best student from an atelier would be like somebody that would be having gallery shows left and right around the world. So even at the worst, you still come out good. Oh, and if you're still here, Thick Tortoise, that's another thing to keep in mind. When you're looking at universities, judge it by their worst students, not their best students. Because they will always show you the best, like the best students that they've made. But it's better to judge it off by their worst students. Because if the worst students still come out good, then that's a good one to look into. All right, this is where we brainstormed for now. I'm going to brainstorm this some more. But it is 5:07, and I am going to call it here for today. So thank you for watching. Will you add fishnets? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about keeping it solid. But we'll see. I'll experiment around with it. So I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I don't have a headache again and I can stream some Darkwood tonight. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.